I have just submitted my third project. I think I'm getting sick. I stayed up until 11 and I woke up at 4:30 to do it. I don't think anybody cares about how much I'm sleeping, but I think for myself, it's a way of me being like, hey, look, I'm trying as hard as I can. Every now and then I wonder what life would look like if things were different for me, if I had family here or a second parent in the house. I think my living room would be a lot cleaner. We made a fort last night and everything's everywhere. And the laundry will be there. The laundry will get folded. That's my number one enemy. I can do the laundry. I can keep the sheets clean. I can do all the things that need to happen. But there's absolutely no chance on this planet that the laundry's getting folded and put away within 3 business days of when it's getting washed. It's just not going to happen. But I think I got to pick my battles, and I think right now that one is not a high priority. Pocket has decided that he's a high priority. I am grateful that this third project is finished. I feel like I'm gonna try to get some breathing room. Could you? You're standing on my belly. Come here, Bobs. Thank you. I'm grateful that the third project is finished. I'm hopeful that I can get some breathing room. It is February break. Maybe I'll try to sleep. Who knows? I have 2 projects left for the class. I'm assuming that I'll pass this one. It's submitted on time, and I worked pretty hard on it. So if any of the past things are any indication, I should do all right. I'm hoping for an A, of course, but if I can get an A, I think on this project and maybe the next one, it doesn't matter if I pass the last one at all. Not that I'm gonna try for that, right? But I think with things being what they've been for me the last 2 quarters, I think I'm nervous. Of course. I'm tired. I don't think this is a sustainable system. I'm proud of the work that I've been able to do. I'm proud of the projects that have come out of this. I'm proud of how hard I'm working and that other things are still happening. I'm going to work. I'm taking care of my kid. I'm turning things in on time. I'm doing everything that I can. But I haven't worked out. And I haven't folded my laundry. And I haven't done things to take care of myself that I think in an ideal world would happen as well. Like I've been going to Swords, but I've been bringing my homework. I haven't actually been getting to do the class or to do sparring at the end or anything else. I have not seen my friends. I think in an ideal world, the projects would still happen, but I think they would happen with some of the other life things too. And I mean, it's not a big deal, right? I'm on week 7, and this is a 10-week course, so I can work out again in 3 weeks, but my throat is hurting. I'm getting sick again. I'm not sleeping. I'm not eating probably as many vegetables as I should. But it's not forever. It's just the next couple of weeks. Also, I am like a mess. I need to wash my hair. That's going to happen in a minute as soon as I can convince myself to get out of this cozy little pocket snuggle fest. But it's happening. The project is happening, and I think I know for myself that I have done everything that I was able to do. And everything that I was able to do. I also think it's really funny that I was so excited about this class. I was like, oh my gosh, I can just do, individual projects, and it doesn't have to be a book project where it's all connected, because that's so much more work. What did I do? Last 2 projects are connected. Last two projects are a book project. And the one before that was a book project too, but it was separate. So it's different. It's different than trying to come up with, storyboards for an entire book and also a book dummy and everything. It's different. It's different. So this is easier. But easier, of course, being a comparable. Easier being a relative term. That's how words work. Anyway, I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee. I haven't had a cup of coffee yet. It's 7 o'clock. I've been up since 4:30. This is it. This is maximum effort. This is me doing my best. And I think it's resulting in some really good work. I think I've located my work drive, work ethic. Anyway, I figured out why I want this. I figured out what I want from it. And I do think my work is improving. I think this might be the best project I've done this quarter. So that's the point, right? Is to learn stuff. It's gonna be great. It is Wednesday of February break. My class is over in 3 weeks and 1.5 days. I am doing okay so far. I just turned in my third project yesterday. I turned in revisions on it this morning, and I think it might be the best project that I've done this quarter. The review went really well. The professor was so nice. I mean, she's always so nice. The class is so kind. Like, everybody gives such nice feedback to each other, like helpful and constructive, but also like kind, which I think is so great and necessary, right, in any of these creative endeavors. My mission for tonight and tomorrow morning is to propose my fourth project, but I also think I may try to come up with what I'm doing for the fifth one, just so that I can kind of get, that was the couch, just so I can kind of get an idea of what the next couple of weeks are going to look like for me. There's part of me that's like, well, I just did a really complicated project, so I could do another complicated one because I know I can handle it. And I'm like, bonk, no, do something simple. Another part of me is like, do something simple so that I can get a chance to breathe, so that I can get a chance to work out, clean my house, donate that box of books that I've been telling myself I'm going to donate for the last, I don't know, how long has it been since Christmas? So I am sort of like warring with myself because I know that I can handle it. If it includes not sleeping as much as I should, or not eating vegetables, and not folding and putting away my laundry, like if that means handling it, then yeah, I'm handling it. But I think the work that I'm doing is really good. I think the work that I'm doing is something that I'm really proud of. And I don't know that me, even from last year, could have done this work. I don't know. I'm thinking I may want to continue with the Robin Hood project. I may want to do a wanted poster. Originally I was thinking of Marion, but I was thinking it might make sense to do something for Robin, because I haven't yet. I also think Marion would have seen Robin's wanted poster first, so maybe it makes sense to do that one first, but I don't know, we'll see. I am not sure. I also think a wanted poster might be like kind of simple, and part of me is like, do something complicated, but I don't know. I think unfortunately I've discovered that my favorite way to work and the projects that I am the most proud of are the ones that I do the most for, unfortunately. There's a project that I did, it was years ago. I was pregnant with my son, and he's turning 3 this year. Oh no. Oh no, he's turning 3. So I don't know when that was. That must have been 2022 when I was doing it. But I had done similar to this, a 3D model, and used that as a drawing reference, and then layered in characters and details and stuff. And I think it's one of my favorite projects that I've ever done. It's like a D&D world kind of concept. There's like a mind flayer and a little nautilus in the air and stuff. I had a lot of fun doing it. in the same vein, for this one, I like did a 3D model, did my black and white studies, did my color studies. I did like each individual light. I did each, like, it, I don't know. And there's still like, I'm like, oh, I could add details here and there and blah, blah, blah. Like, I could do a wanted poster. I could do a very simple wanted poster and it would be fine. So, I don't know. I'm going to fight with myself a little bit on that one, maybe. But I also have not done any like real character focus work. So it might be really good to do that. Portfolio wise, I'm trying to think of like what I need in my portfolio. I do think I need some more animal art. I do think I need some character art. I think if I'm looking for kids' books, I think I probably need like holiday or like family time or like events, or like I really have not done like kid illustration. I've definitely been more focused on like the middle grade kind of stuff, but like that's what I want, so why shouldn't I focus on it? I don't know. But I also think that the more art I do, the more art I want to do. Like I have all these ideas for political cartoons and for comic strips and for digital paintings, and I'm like thinking about I bought myself a tub of air dry clay that I'm not letting myself open until after I finish all of this, because if I start air dry clay right now, that's not particularly conducive to finishing projects 4 and 5. But there's a girl in my class who's doing an artist website for, I think, for her 3rd project. I don't really know. But I am like, oh, maybe I should do that, because I had one years ago and then I deactivated it because I wasn't using it. And it didn't make sense to really have it for no reason. But I don't know. I think there's a lot of different sorts of things that I could do, and I think I just need to pass this class. And I've made this so complicated for myself, and I am like, I need to, learn how to be an artist and be the artist I've always wanted to be, and like I can do that, but I can also do that after 3 weeks from now. So I think I need to remind myself that absolutely it's good to have goals, and I'm going to keep these goals. And honestly, I might keep making lists of like all the projects that I want to do and all the things that I want to work towards. But I also think that for the next 3 weeks, I just need to do something that I can accomplish. So my thought is potentially wanted poster, maybe artist website, maybe like a little like postcard, like a kids lit postcard. I don't know. I don't know. I also may do some research and see what other like middle grade illustrators who are like actual professionals, see what they do in terms of portfolio stuff and artist website and that kind of thing, and just like see if there's conventions that I should be following or things that I should be including. But I feel really good about the art part. I think the rest of my life maybe needs some help. But I'm gonna take my little man to Trader Joe's today. We're gonna get some of that pre-made pizza dough that they have. And I think he's going to be in charge of cheese. He's got a very heavy hand when it comes to cheese, which is, of course, why he's in charge of it. But I think there's good life things that are going to happen this week around all the art. But, like, I don't know, I think I want it in a different way now. I think I'm understanding what I can do. And I like genuinely felt my brain learning for this last project. Like, I was like, oh. Like when the lighting stuff was coming together, like I felt something click, and I was like, no, I think this is working. And I don't know, I know that's the point, right? The point of education is probably to learn. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Watch, I do something like extremely complicated. Hopefully not. I'll check back in. I like actually did my makeup today, and it's really weird to see on camera. Hello. Hi, me. It is week 7 of my 10-week program. I am passing. I think I might have an A so far. We'll see how the rest of it goes. We just turned in our thumbnails for... I don't even know what that is. We just turned in our thumbnails for Project 4, and I am really uncertain about what I want to do. I feel like I feel like, I don't know, I keep imagining all of these really complicated scenes and like market scenes and like an archery competition and what would the inside of Robin Hood's study look like if she had a study. Also, Robin's a girl in this retelling, obviously. I don't really know what I want to do for the project, and I feel like everything that I can imagine is like this incredibly complicated scene with lots of things in it, but I told myself that I wasn't going to do that. But that's all I want to do. So I also proposed, what are words? I also proposed a wanted poster for Robin, and I proposed like an invitation to the archery tournament, which I thought might be kind of fun. Maybe some character turnarounds. I don't know. I feel like my portfolio could probably use some more character work. But then I feel like my portfolio could use more of everything, so I don't really know. And also, there's a girl in my class who's doing an artist website, and it's coming out really good, and it made me realize that I need one. I had one years ago, but I wasn't using it, so I stopped updating it and wound up deactivating the domain, because what's the point, you know, if I'm not keeping it active. I don't really know. I'm taking my son to the aquarium today. I'm really excited about that, and he really likes all of that, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. A little bit hectic because it's kind of far away. It's like a drive out to Riverhead, but that's okay. I think it's going to be a good time. So far we've been going every 6 months for a while, which is kind of fun. We went last February break, we went in August. So maybe it's our every 6 month aquarium trip by accident. But I think that I keep doing this to myself because every single project I've been like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I need somebody to tell me what I want to do. And then somebody really just kind of parrots back to me what I am telling them I want to do. And right now I'm saying I want to do something simple, but I don't want to do something simple, but I should do something simple. So I'm going to do whatever my professor tells me, honestly, but we'll see what that looks like. Off we go. I may have done a slightly dingus move. I keep telling myself that I should go simple and that I should make my own life easier. And when I was putting my thumbnails in, I was like, here's some ideas for character stuff, but like, I'm not really excited about it. But also, here's some ideas for an archery tournament, marketplace, kind of a scene. And of course, the professor liked those because I was like, I'm really excited about them, but I shouldn't do it. And she was like, no, you should. And I'm like, brr. So instead of going simpler, I think I maybe have decided on my most complicated project yet. So, at this point, I'm doing it to myself. At this point, really doing it to myself. But honestly, maybe I'll try to do a website at the end, because I feel like that is something I could do reasonably quickly, just like because of all the things I've done in the past. I taught web page design for 6 years, so I can do that. Maybe that'll be my last project. Maybe that'll be the answer to all of it. I am intimidated a little bit just by the scale. I'm intimidated a little bit just by the scale of what I'm trying to do, but I also feel like it's kind of a little more fun. So I'm gonna try my best. I think that at this point, I'm just doing it to myself. But there's only 3 weeks left. Let's see what happens.